Hello everyone, my name is Tifstra and welcome back to the Suebi campaign, finally. So, as I mentioned in the Shimatsu campaign, the last part of that, if you actually watched that, you heard me talk about this campaign and why it hasn't really been happening. And it was one very simple reason for that, and that was the campaign was started before, I believe it was patch 14, that made the AI a lot better, the CGI a lot better, and also the political system a lot better with patch 15 and the Emperor's Edition. So therefore, I thought the campaign was not really lacking, but I didn't really want to play without the diplomacy system that you could actually use to stop the civil wars. So that's why I wanted to start this campaign over again and play up to a point where I thought it would be interesting to continue. Preferably when I at least had like control of the 3 provinces, but turns out that was not gonna happen, and I think I have stumbled upon something interesting, a very interesting war, I should say, that I feel it's right to fight in order to keep it interesting and show you the interesting stuff. So what happened? Well, not really that much happened. We took out the ones we are at war with by default. So, really no biggie there. But we gained a trade agreement, and then a non-aggression pact, and then a defensive alliance, and then I believe a full alliance with these guys. But, unfortunately, those who used to own this province, they were aggressive. They were very aggressive. So, what did they do? Well, they conquered this territory, and I do also believe they captured this territory. They have had 3 regions. But, as most empires do, theirs fell, and when they finally lost this last province here to the Nervii, they decided to agree with my request to get them into the German Confederation. So we once again have a German Confederation, but this time we managed to perform it before we completely annihilated every single German faction. So, last time, we formed the German Confederation when we merged with... I can't remember the name of them, but they used to have something up here. And that was the last remaining Germanic faction, if we don't count ourselves. And it's a bit hard to merge with yourself, isn't it? But this time, if we want to incorporate neighboring Germanic factions, we might be able to do so, because 1, 2, 3... are Germanic. Only problem is that these guys are massive. Once again, the Lugii. What is up with you guys? You are just killing it. So these guys will most likely never say yes, and I've heard of these guys, and they are really not up for it. And they're also fighting each other, which should be mentioned. But yeah, at least we have a German confederation, and we also have the decent, I guess, UI when it comes to the faction screen. So that is very, very good. And as you can see, we are on our way to become peerless. So that's very, very good. These generals, I inherited them when I got the... when I merged with my neighbors. The Macromani actually was the faction I merged with. And I got these guys. I didn't actually have any other rivals before then, but I guess I can't assassinate them. So the very... well, I could, but I don't want to risk it right now. So I guess the very next best thing to do is to send them to each their corner of the empire, and have them, at least for the time being, not do anything, so they don't gain any gravitas, except for, I believe this guy does get 1 gravitas per turn, but what are you gonna do? Well, if it becomes very, very bad, I guess I could assassinate him. It's actually this guy. There we go. But yeah, these guys also have the same traits, and they, I believe, will get more gravitas, so it shouldn't really be an issue. It's just something I have to pay attention to. Speaking of things to pay attention to, I can promote a few dudes if I want to. 530 Yes, I can very much afford that. So, I think we'll do so. Also, those bastards of the other chief's party, they managed to wound my statesman, so I'm not happy about that. But, hopefully I will manage to get him into a general role again. But we'll see when that happens. Might have to raise an army in order for that to happen. Actually, I do have 4 armies now, and that should be the... yes, that's the limit. So until I gain Imperium level 3, I don't think I will be able to give this man an army to lead unless one of these guys, actually these guys, get annihilated. Of course I'm an idiot. Why should I do all of this and keep sending those guys back? Let's see, is this guy? Helmfrid. Yes, it's that guy. Actually, it's both of them, come to think of it. I should just suicide them. Why not? And that might bring a negative consequence or two, but hopefully it won't. So, let's see. Anyway, that was a very, very long recap, but where do we stand now? Well, we are about to attack this province right here, and thankfully, it's very much Germanic, so we don't have to really bother about converting them when we actually capture this province. That's very good. I did remember that I had that problem, so therefore one of the first buildings I built here was this one. Also, it might be a good idea to build the next tier, seeing that the public order levels, well, they are actually perfectly neutral. I also have a bit of provincial instability, which will go away. Cultural differences, yeah, still a bit of that, but that will go down when this go up. Very, very slow change right now. Yeah, it might be good. We have a lot of food to draw from, 23, so... Also, we'll get public order from collecting tax, which we are doing right now. That's one of the added bonuses you can see right there in the left corner. Also, we gain some extra wealth. Hopefully we can afford it. We can afford to use 3,800 denarii on that, or whatever we are using. Treasury points. Anyway, that is where we stand, and on the very next turn, hopefully we will be able to assault and capture Vesontio. There we go. There we go. Go aggressive. You can take him. No, you couldn't. What a shame. So, that's him dead. Hopefully that was him dead. That might have been him wounded. But I really don't hope so. Also, we are getting attacked. That's a shame. Also, yes, I took a decision on the last turn, and it proved to be a good idea. And it was the trade guy. Ah, come on. Can't capture him. And I can't go this either. Because then I can't go on an attack. Okay, so he might capture this, but if I send an army after him, I have a good chance of getting him back. Of course, that means splitting up my armies, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit at all. Which means unfortunately, I have to move both of these guys. If only.
Our path is blocked. We cannot pass here.
Well, you can, but... Well, hopefully they'll go ahead and attack me, but most likely they won't. Actually, can I have this agent hinder them?
Sabotage.
Come on. Yes. But does that hinder them? I actually don't know. I don't know if poison supplies will hinder them. If it does, great, and we've saved this village. If not, well, I guess we'll lose this village. Anyway, give him 15 plus chance to critical. I can't talk today. 15% chance of critical success in all actions. Let's give him that. Good, you've done your job very, very well. Anyway, let's see if they are hindered. I actually think they won't be hindered, but what do I know? Oh, god damn it. So I thought of sending him into an enemy region in order to brutally murder him, but apparently that meant that the auto pathfinding, seeing that we have 2 armies blocking that river right there, that meant that he is now wandering into neutral territory, which means we get a diplomatic, we get hurt diplomatically. So that is very fun, isn't it? God damn it. Oh well. Can't really do too much about it. Also, we are facing the consequences of this guy not being able to hinder them. Oh well, at least we have hurt him a bit, and this army should also hurt him a bit. So I will auto-resolve it, because, yeah, that's... I'm not gonna win that. And unfortunately, this will bring a bit of unhappiness to this province. Thankfully, I only own 1 region in this province, but still. It's still a pain in the backside, seeing that I really have to recapture that, and I have to use these resources in order to do so. Oh well, that guy first, and then this guy. He shouldn't have any garrison, except for like a minimum one that hasn't really been raised yet. So I'm just gonna continue this while I get this guy to leave. Oh. Oh, also, yet another army. Well, we'll see what we can do about that. They're very good when it comes to sabotaging. I'll give you that. So yeah, anyway. We don't have enough food. Besieging... Oh yeah, they are besieging. Not for long though, as I said. This is actually auto-resolvable. So I'll do that, and rather have the battle of the episode preferably be these guys, but also it would be very good if I could actually capture this, because that's really what I wanted to do with that episode, as you probably guessed. Anyway, we have -5, even with these guys in. Not good. Okay, let's have them like this. So if these guys get attacked by these guys, that's very unlikely. Actually, that's impossible. Never mind. Okay, so -26. Let's see how that breaks down. Conquest and provincial instability. So it will be -26 one turn, and then it will be -5 for the other turn, and then it will eventually turn the other way around. Not really that... Not the preferred situation, but still. What can you do? This is the thing we can do. There we go. Hopefully that'll fix it. Never mind, that'll take 5 turns. Okay, so if it gets very, very bad, I'll raise an army. Or I will eliminate the taxes for a few turns. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We get a new skill with our general. We'll give him... Yeah, this is one of the generals we want to promote. So have him get a gravitas skill, and we are good. We are close to getting peerless, so that's very, very good. We could kill this guy, but I believe he will kill himself. Of course, from my orders, but yeah, details. Anyway, that was that turn done with. and the Nervii didn't attack me. But as I said, I don't really think they had the range there. Also, have a few technologies researched, actually mostly in civil stuff. So I'm going for crop rotation, so I can get a lot of food, even more when they start to run out. I have gone for construction, so I can build a town, and I went down that route. And what else have I really gone down? Actually nothing. I've only gone for supply foraging. So really, I should be starting to go down this tree very, very fast. But right now I'm actually doing very fine, seeing that one of these new buildings, I do believe it's new, at least it's new, well, it might not be new, but it's new this early on, I think, actually does allow me to build Bloodsworn and Round Shield Swordsman, which are very decent units, and I believe it was the Round Shield Swordsman I was using quite liberally when it came to the conquest of my neighboring factions. Anyway, you have a few damaged units, but still put you in the front line right there, and have these guys as backup. Even though it could be the other way around, seeing that this guy is not the best general I have, but oh well, he has 2 stars against the next best I have. Well, actually the best I have at the moment, which is 3 stars, so I shouldn't be too harsh on him. Also 83%, that's good. And when you are gone, well, the political party will still have 17%, but yes, I ambushed him. Fear me. There we go, very noble. And there we go. So, I at least don't have any rival characters I have to worry about yet, and I have one guy which is free to do either raise an army or take over if one of my generals die. Anyway, continue to sabotage this guy. He really deserves it. Opportune failure. Well, at least I wasn't spotted, apparently. Stand here on the very edge this turn, so I don't suffer that much attrition. And end the turn. So I have a problem here, and that is, if I want to go for this province, this region down here, I will unfortunately have to leave this very open to enemy attack. And I saw he went down there. So that begs the question, will I go down there and try to attack him directly, or do I want to go all the way down here and try to capture this settlement? It's still very much Germanic, so I don't know, man. So yeah, if I go down and do this, it probably, well, not guaranteed, but it might result in the very same thing that we experienced at the start of this. Oh well, I guess I'll send the scout down to actually scout. And this is, as far as I can tell, completely undefended. Except for the garrison, of course. And this might be strong enough to take it, but I'm not completely certain if this army is strong enough to take on this army alone. Also, it's a lot shorter here. Yeah, I might have to go for that. Unfortunately, this is a Celtic region, so that means that these guys will not be as happy as these guys would by a takeover from my side. Oh well, I guess we have to commit. Of course, this means leaving the replenishment zone, but what can I do? No guts, no glory, as they say. So hopefully that will prompt a battle, if I'm lucky. At least there's no army here that can outflank me, so there's that. Yeah, let's end the turn and see. Also, I should mention that the reason why we're actually in this war, if I haven't mentioned it before, is that these guys... Oh. Oh, I'm an idiot. They're of course receiving a bit of garrison reinforcement. Yes, but the reason why I am at war with these guys is the fact that these guys were at war with the Mahramani, and therefore I inherited that war. So that's fun. Anyway, we have 3,800, actually 3,900, up against, what do you know, 3,900. They have General Levi Freeman, Celtic Ballista, Gallic Hunters, Skirmishers. So they have two really dangerous units, and three that I could take out with a well-placed cavalry attack. I can't have these go over between the armies. No, that's unfortunate. These guys will of course reinforce it right away, but these guys have a lot of Levi Freemen. Unfortunately, so do I, so I guess I can't really claim myself to be superior there. Oh well. Yeah, I have to retreat there. I can't fight a garrison army as well. So I guess we're down to assault that, and we might have to give up on this for time being, just because it's not really that practical to go after them. It turned out. Also, why can't I leave?
Ready for orders.
So I can't leave this? Are you serious?
Not possible. Warriors all.
Well, I guess we're going alone then.
Oh, Father, be
Seriously.
How can
I guess I'm still within your movement range, but I should be able to move out of that.
We cannot.
Is this a glitch? I have no idea. Let's see what my spy can do about this.
I'll just put that there.
Sabotaged. Failed.
For the truth. That is impossible.
Well, this is annoying. Also still -5. Okay, that makes it neutral. Well, we're not really in crisis times. It's still relatively manageable, but I don't really want it to be that much lower.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, this is not looking good. I have no idea why this is happening.
For orders.
Well, I have a theory that he's within this range right here, of this army, meaning that I can't move out of it, but that seems like an idiotic thing, and
Oh, Father, be praised. How can I help?
I can't see that this is supposed to be that way. Oh well, I guess we can't do anything about it. If the game tells it should be so, I guess it should be so. At least make this army have a bit more punch. And probably there went all of my money. Let's see. This is going to cost a lot. And we actually still have a bit of income. Not that much, but still a bit of income. Yeah, so as I said, at least we can go down fighting if it comes to that, which it probably will. Also, let's just ensure that we get to fight on the next turn. There's still no army here, and they don't have any more provinces further south, so there shouldn't be any place they can actually come from. Anyway, let's end the turn and see what comes of this. Presumably this army's annihilation. Ah, there we go. Can I retreat? Yes, I can. Unfortunately, I am retreating north. And there comes the reinforcements. Okay, then. I guess we'll have to fight this. Yes, so we are up against 800 more men than we have. A lot of them on Levi Freeman, but yeah, I have I have my share of levies as well. So, what can I do? They have 2 cavalry units, and I have 3. But theirs are actually melee cavalry and not skirmish cavalry. Anyway, we'll have to fight this, and hopefully it will not lose that badly. And also hopefully our general will survive.